Aloha from the Ozarks, folks. I've got this 12 by 40 custom garden shed in our Essential series. I just got it on the lot and I wanted to show you around on the inside. So just a second here, I'm going to turn the camera around and walk you through it. Just a second. So this is a 12 by 40 garden shed. Standard 36 by 80 9-light walk-in door. We have 2 windows on the front wall here and 2 windows on that back wall. Let's go on inside. Now this is from our Essential series, which means we build them with LP Smart flooring and LP Smart walls. Our Signature series are using pressure-treated plywood flooring and siding, but in our Essential series, we save you a little bit of money. We use the LP Smart siding and LP Smart flooring, okay? But everything else is built exactly the same. 16-inch on center, 2x4s, double studded every 4 feet. Every third wall stud is a double stud. Okay, so we use a bunch of wall studs to make a strong, sturdy wall. Double studded at the tops of the walls. Double studded around every window frame and door frame. At a minimum, down here, it's actually triple studded across there, okay? But it's at a minimum, it's gonna be double studded door frames and window frames. Door frame, double studded, okay? And all the window frames. And let's see, what else should we talk about? The flooring is LP Smart flooring. It is 5/8 inches thick and it is put together, held together with tongue and groove. That's how we interlock them all together. Same thing for the LP Smart siding on the walls. They are tongue and groove interlocked together. All right. The roof trusses, 2x4s, just like our wall studs, 2x4s, all pressure treated. Okay, and all premium grade, so they're nice, pretty looking premium grade. Our roof trusses are different than what you're gonna find in a lot of the other companies that build portable buildings. Notice that our roof trusses rest on the tops of our walls. They actually rest there, and then they get attached using these metal hurricane screws that are rated for like 800 and I can't remember exactly, 800 and some odd pounds of tensile strength. Much stronger than our previous hurricane clips, which were rated at 435 pounds of tensile strength. So these hurricane screws hold the roof trusses in place, and they're almost double the strength of our older hurricane clips, which the hurricane clips were a great improvement over what most other portable building companies offer. But now we do hurricane screws. And what I want you to pay attention to, aside from the fact that we use those hurricane screws, is that our roof trusses rest on the tops of the walls. So what does that mean? Well, if you notice, our roof truss, the base, the hypotenuse of the triangle, remember all learned about this stuff in math in grade school or junior high? The hypotenuse of that triangle rests on both ends of our walls. You look inside of other companies and their base of their roof truss is up higher, and therefore it does not rest on the wall tops. And what difference does that make? Well, because ours are fastened using these metal hurricane clips, they provide lateral stability in this building all the way across, okay? They provide this lateral stability. Other companies don't do that with their roof trusses. They save a bit of money so they don't have to use as big of a piece of wood to go all the way across. They go up higher so they can use a shorter base to their roof truss. And it saves them money, but it also gives you a slightly less stable and secure building than ours, because our roof trusses rest on the tops of those walls when you're looking at a standard A-frame style roof, okay? So that's something that I really wanted to point out to you, make sure you paid attention to. Standard is roof decking. That's OSB roof decking. That's going to be standard in pretty much every single building that you would buy from any companies. They use OSB roof decking. On the outside, we use the metal roof. Shingle roofs are available. This one is a metal roof. I've sold one single roof ever. They're all metal roofs. That's what most people want, okay? Between the metal on the outside and that OSB roof decking is a moisture barrier, a tar paper. So that's in between them. And then what else I want you to notice is this roof ridge vent that's screened in, and it's the entire peak of the roof, okay? All the entire peak. That's for airflow, air circulation. And also is, you can't really see it, but on the outside eave, all along this eave, and on the other wall behind me, is a soffit vent system. So there's air that comes up and goes out through that roof vent, and it's on both sides of the building. Right here you can see a little bit of light peeking through. That's because there's airflow coming from that soffit eave, okay? We have a soffit vent system that it's patented by GRACELAND, by the way, so no other companies can copy that, but it's for superior airflow and air circulation. And what difference does that make for you? Well, it helps keep the building cooler just by getting that airflow and air circulation, but it also helps keep out humidity. All right, so that helps it to be resistant to mold and mildew growth because we've got the superior ventilation system. Most every other building company out there just does a single vent right on that wall right up near the peak, and then they do another one on the far end. That's it. That's what you're going to find in most every other portable building company that's out there. GRACELAND has this much superior soffit vent on the sides, and then the roof vent that runs all the entire peak of the roof. Okay, so that's a big deal, really important for you to know. Now, underneath your flooring, let's talk about the floors now. I talked about walls and roof. On the floors, of course, it's 5/8 inch, and I told you this is LP Smart flooring, and we put it together with tongue and groove, so they're all held, they're interlocked together, right? Underneath, in the subfloor, we use 2x6 floor joists. Other companies don't necessarily use 2x6 floor joists. It's something you should ask around. If you're shopping around, you should check and find out. We use 2x6 floor joists. They're all pressure treated. And just like our wall studs are 16 inches apart, our floor joists are 16 inches apart, okay? You can order a building with 12 inches on center instead of 16 floor joists. If you want an even stronger floor, a subfloor, we can do 12 inches on center. This one is a 16-inch on center standard floor. It's a very, very strong and sturdy floor. Okay, so I've talked about the walls, the floors, the roof, the roof ventilation system, and how well we build them. I don't know that you can find a better built, quality built portable building than what GRACELAND offers. All right, so if you have any questions, what I want you to do, feel free to look on the video description for this video, and I'll have a link to get to my webpage. My phone number should be listed somewhere on this video screen. You can call me or text me. You can hit my website up and hit me up on chat. That's really me on the chat function. It's not some AI robot that responds to you, so it's really me. If you're on my website at 3 in the morning and chat with me, I'm definitely not awake to answer you. I mean, usually. Gosh, if I am, I'm sorry. I've got insomnia or something, and I'm liable to say who knows what when you chat with me. But feel free to chat with me on my website, or just hit me up by texting me or calling me. You could also hit my Facebook page up. There's a lot of different ways, and all that information is in the video description. Free delivery is included with this building. Free delivery and setup. Okay, within 50 miles of my lot, we'll set up the building on the concrete blocks that you provide. You just provide us with a level site and the concrete blocks. We'll set it up. Attempt to anchor the building down into the ground. That's included with the price of this building. Other companies will charge you extra for anchors, and they won't anchor it. They'll just give you the anchors. GRACELAND will anchor it down for you. That's included, all right? As long as your ground is suitable for anchoring. Here in the Ozarks, we got a lot of big rocks in the ground, so it's not always easy to drive those anchors. What else is there? Oh, military discount always applies. Thank you for your service. For those of you out there who are military and veterans, thank you. And also each month we run different discount options. So always visit with me to find out what specials apply for a building each month, because they do change out every single month, okay? All right, if you know what to do. If you do have any questions, just get in contact with me. Aloha from the Ozarks.